Hi dear student, this is me, your teacher Sir Farhad. Welcome to my channel FMMT Medical Tutorial. I hope you would be fine. Dear students, the topic which I have selected to teach you today is cytology. So dear students, what is cytology? Before that, I must tell you one thing, that I will teach you the basic concept about it, and about cell, and about the main parts of cell. So what is cytology actually? The word cytology has been taken from two words. One is cyto and the second one is logy. So the word cyto means cell and the word logy means study. So what is cytology basically? This is the microscopic study of cell. So the microscopic study of cell is called as cytology. Cytology is also called as cell biology. It is also called as cell biology. Keep in mind, my dear students, that cytology is a broad term, okay? And in cytology, you can study the internal structure of your cell, you can study the function of cells, and you can study the parts of it, you can study the basic reaction of it, and even you can study the diseases of cell and the related diagnosis of that in cytology. But simply, cytology means the microscopic study of cell. Okay, dear students, now come to cell. That what is cell actually? Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of the complex human body, is called as cell. Cell is the basic unit of structure as well as function. It gives structure as well as function to the complex human body. Now come to the types of cell. There are two main types of cell. One is somatic cell and the other one is sex cell. Somatic cells are those which actually give structure to your complete body and perform different functions in it, okay? And sex cell are mainly responsible to responsible for reproduction, to increase the population, okay? Now come to the main parts of human cell. There are four main parts of human cell. One is cell membrane, and the other one is cytoplasm, and the other one is nuclear membrane, and the fourth one is nucleus. Dear students, I will explain and will give you the basic and easy concept about these four different structures of human cell. So come to know about that. Okay, dear students, so the first easy concept which I would like to give you about, that is cell membrane. So first of all, just dear students, focus on this structure, okay? This is a tissue, okay? And there are around about 8 cells in it, okay? See the space which you can see between or among these cells, this space we call that intercellular space. And the space which is inside the cell, this we call intracellular space. So now I will give you the concept about cell membrane. See, this membrane is a membrane which isolate this cell, this individual cell, from its neighbor cell. This membrane is called cell membrane, okay? And this membrane do what? It isolate this individual cell from its neighbor cell. So the definition of cell membrane is like this, that cell membrane is that membrane of the cell which isolate one individual cell from its neighbor cell in the tissue. So this is a tissue and this is a membrane of this cell which isolate this individual cell from its neighbor cell. The second definition of cell membrane can be like this, that this is the membrane, cell membrane is the membrane which isolate the intracellular space from intercellular space, okay? So now come to the other one step of cytology. Let's know step or part of the cell, which is cytoplasm. But before that, you must know about this. This is the cell membrane, okay, which cover all the cell, and this is the nuclear membrane which cover the nucleus. See here, this space which is between the nuclear membrane and the cell membrane, this space which is between the nuclear membrane and cell membrane, this space is called actually cytoplasmic space. And here is a jelly like material, okay, which is called as cytoplasm. So what is cytoplasm? Actually, there is a jelly like material, okay, between the nuclear membrane and the cell membrane, which is called as cytoplasm. So the jelly like material which cover or which fills the cell from the nuclear membrane to the cell membrane. Now let's go to the third step of cell. Now dear students, learn about the third part of cell, and that is nuclear membrane. This is a nuclear membrane. So actually, what is nuclear membrane? This is a double membrane made from phospholipid, okay. This is a double membrane made from phospholipid which cover the nucleus, okay, and isolate the nucleoplasm, which is the fluid part of this nucleus, from the cytoplasm. Come to the fourth step of cell, and that is nucleus. What is nucleus actually? Nucleus is this central part of the cell. What is the job of it actually? It controls all the metabolic activities which takes place inside the cell. So what is the definition of nucleus? You can see here, the control center of the cell which control all the metabolic activities or reaction which takes place in the cell is called nucleus. Mean nucleus is the central and a central part of the cell, and it is the control center which control all the metabolic reactions which takes place inside the cell. Okay dear student, this was the lecture cell and types of cell and the parts of human cell we studied in this lecture. Okay dear students, I hope you would have enjoyed my video on cytology. Okay dear students, I hope you would have enjoyed my video. If you want to know about my more videos, so please must subscribe my channel and press the icon button so that you must receive the message of my new videos on YouTube. Thank you so much dear students.